let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. Friends keep telling me to leave it. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Back and forth with the bullshit. I know I said it before, I don't mean it. It's been a while since I had your attention. So it might hurt to hit it. Dreams we had don't ever fall away. We can't leave them if we stay the same. And I can't do this for another day. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
Welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome to today's Power Day. I'm super excited. This is Rob Santiago alongside of my wife, Raysa Santiago. We'll be hosting today's event. So please, in the chat, welcome. You know, we'll put some in there for you guys to just let us know where you're listening in from. See, we got Connecticut in the house. We got Massachusetts in the house. We're going to give it about another minute or so to send out some last minute invitations before we get started here today. All right. Okay, I see you guys. Welcome, guys. So just take another minute or so before we get started. We want to respect you guys' time, especially here on a Saturday. We appreciate you. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us today. So we look forward to sharing this information with you all and having some fun with it today as well. So we'll give it another minute or so, and then we'll get right into it. We see more people connected now. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Stephen. What's going on? Omira, Vanessa, welcome.
Hey, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time.
Good morning.
And oh my
See more people tuning in. Welcome.
You make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, dance
Welcome,
for me,
Lucinda, Eric, welcome.
I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, hey, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like I'm
morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. I see a couple more people jumping on. Welcome. Nelly, welcome. Rosario, welcome. Christina, welcome. Put some flames in the chat. Let's light this thing up.
I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. Say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're
Welcome, Tyra. Welcome, welcome. That's why I played it. I know it's your song.
I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. Say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Good morning. Good morning. Karen, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, Sharice in here too. Welcome. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Again, good morning. Welcome. We got a bunch more people who jumped on with us today. I'll give you guys another couple seconds to continue to invite. I know a couple people are still waking up. It's Saturday. Again, we thank you guys for being here with us. For the next 10 hours, you'll spend... No, I'm just kidding. You're only going to be here for a short period of time with me and Raysa this morning. I want to, just explain my gratitude, and how excited we are about being a part of this platform that we were introduced to less than about a year ago. We've been able to see some major impact within our communities, within our teams. We've been able to grow a massive network, and now we get to bring this to the Massachusetts market. And we're super excited about being the pioneers of that marketplace. We've done it once before. We've done a couple of events actually in Massachusetts, but this is like the real launch. We really get a chance to bless all of the people in the state. And I'm super excited to be able to introduce, who's going to be able to share this information with you guys this morning. It's a special day for us, right? It's our 1-year anniversary on top of that. So I'm super excited about where this is going and the direction that it's taking our family. But she's one of the top mentors in our company. Short period of time, been able to help so many families and people already with this platform, and helping people, go start leveraging the renewable energy that's out there, right? Really being able to leverage the sun and actually start powering their homes, and we be able to bless hundreds of families in a short period of time, really make that transition comfortably understanding. And I wouldn't see anyone better to share this information with you guys than Raysa Santiago. If you hear me loud and clear, let me know, and I'll get out the way.
Welcome, everyone. How is everyone doing? I'm super excited to have everyone here today. Today's really an opportunity to hear about Powur, a company that is growing at unprecedented rates, right? We see so much going on about solar right now. We're making a major splash in the solar industry. But before we get started, I'd love to know a little bit more about who's with us here today. If you could drop your name in the chat, where you're tuning in from, that would be wonderful. Put in the comments, if you're seeing Powur for the first time, and who told you about us, right? Who invited you? I'd like to see some interaction within the chat. Thank you. I saw you guys writing happy anniversary. I appreciate that. super excited to see all of the chat and seeing you guys here today. I'm so excited. You guys will hear the excitement in Rob's voice. You guys will hear the excitement when it comes to Powur as well here in our voice, right? So A little bit about me, you know, hi, we're Powur, right? My name is Raysa Santiago. We install a lot of solar, but we're not a solar company. You know, Powur is a platform. The Powur opportunity fell into my lap in May 2001. Believe it or not, I was looking for solar pros to join my credit restoration company and bumped into, lo and behold, Gilberto Luigi Leon, one of the top mentor leaders and investors in Powur. I spent the last 4 years growing that credit company, had over 5,000 people on our team nationwide. I saw the opportunity to be able to help those clients that we helped at one point again. And that's really what excited me the most. This year, we faced some financial ups and downs. And thanks to Powur, the Powur opportunity, we were able to replace our income fast and get back to providing for our family. You know, the freedom that this platform provides comes with an amazing corporate training that we'll talk about more, but that's one of the things that I fell in love with is corporate really doing the most when it comes to the training. So since May of this year, with no solar experience, you know, we've grown a team of over 300 solar reps and have generated over 6 figures in just 60 to 90 days, guys. So when I tell you this opportunity is big, we're gonna really dive deep into that. And again, like I said, we install a lot of solar, but we're not a solar company, we're a platform. What exactly does that mean? We're gonna be able to talk about that more, you know, in a brief moment. But I like to make sure that, you know that we're in the right industry at the right time. Why Powur? Why is it the right company? You're gonna learn about all that today. The great part is that it's an industry that people are flocking to, right? A lot of people are already thinking about solar. So think about what we will see in the news regularly. What do you see in the news regularly? Like me and Rob went to a restaurant recently, and on the TV, they were talking about solar in the news, you know, so you're gonna start to see more and more about solar. So think about what we see in the news and what we feel in our wallets, in our homes. Type a 1 in the chat if you've seen an increase on your electricity bill, right, over the last couple of months. And I know it's the summer, but for some reason, this past month was the highest electricity bill that a lot of homeowners have seen. And again, type a 1 in the chat if that's you, if you're experiencing that. So think about how many other people are experiencing that as well. So we're gonna be able to, so Powur is all about helping our homeowners stop wasting money on the utility bills. You know, they're gonna be able to save up to 50% on energy costs. There's zero down financing option, so zero money out of pocket. They receive a tax credit of 30% in 2022. This just changed about 3 weeks ago, thanks to the Inflation Act, and immediately increase the value of your home, right? And also, last but not least, clean and renewable energy. So just explaining solar versus, of course, the status quo of renting versus owning. So just how big, let's talk about how big this opportunity is. Let's talk about the business of solar. Just how big are we talking? Well, it's pretty big, right? 130 million homes right now. Let's talk about 90 million are eligible for solar. And only 3.5 million have gone solar so far. That's less than 4% of eligible homes that have gone solar. So there is 87 million eligible households to be able to go solar. In fact, here's a fun fact for you guys. In 2021, someone went solar every single minute. This has not happened in 25 years. And so again, if you're looking at this opportunity and you're seeing, well, how big is this opportunity? Keep that in mind. So if it's that much of a no-brainer, why aren't we completely saturated yet? Why is this still an industry sitting at 3 to 4% penetration for the last 25 years when there's 87 million households who can benefit from solar? We're going to talk about that today, right? So what we think it's the model. We really think it's the model. Solar has been largely the same for many, many, many years. And while there's been a lot of innovation on the technology and the systems, and there's been a little innovation on the model to bring it to the customers, Bucky Fuller, who's a renowned architect, thinker, considered one of the early innovators that led to solar technology, said it this way: to change things, don't try to fight the existing reality, but build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. So again, we really do think it's the model of power that is changing the solar industry. Now, it's all about the business model. Why are we winning? We've seen this in so many industries. Think about the way you do business with so many companies and your day-to-day interactions. Traditional retail has shifted to the world where we press a button, right? How many of you guys love Amazon, right? You press a button, you're at the tip of your hands. We have an Uber driver waiting for us in front of the door, and expect anything we want at our doorstep the next day, thanks to Amazon. This is a platform economy, and it's rapidly changing how we do business and how we live industry by industry. So here's an example of Kmart. Who remembers Kmart, right? I remember going to Kmart when I was younger as well. Kmart is no longer Kmart, right? I remember seeing them getting shut down. And now what is the new platform economy? Getting that order, pushing a button and having things delivered to you same day in some instances, right? Thanks to Amazon. I love Amazon. How about taxis? Who remembers the taxi era, right? Being calling, I remember in Massachusetts, it was like 739-9999. Like, you can never forget the number of the taxi in Massachusetts. But now we have Uber. Now we have a platform. So we didn't go out and buy every single car and make it a taxi. We created a platform to allow the crowd share to be able to take advantage of it, right? And Uber is the biggest company without owning one single car. The Marriott, right? When we think about hotels, the Marriott, the Sheratons, a lot of people, when they travel, they don't even look at hotels anymore. We're looking at Airbnbs, right? We're looking to be and that's a platform. They don't own one single piece of real estate. It allowed, again, the crowd to be able to adapt into that. It's one of the biggest, I mean, all these companies that we're talking about are some of the biggest companies that we're seeing right now. Blockbuster, I definitely had a Blockbuster card. I mean, I might find it in my old stuff. I probably threw it away, whatever, but I used to have it. I used to be super excited to go pick up a movie or a video game on the weekend with some popcorn. Guess what? Netflix changed the game, right? A platform, again, where you can actually plug in and watch all of these movies right online. And then last but not least, you know, the way that business is done in the real estate world, that completely was disrupted when EXP created an online platform. It allowed, the old model was you walk into a real estate company and you're speaking to a broker in the office. Now the EXP brokers work virtually from a cloud-based platform. It allowed brokers to get connected to that platform, pay less commissions, and EXP has grown in tremendous rates. So if you think about that, this is exactly what Powur is doing for the solar industry. Okay, so here is what we're doing. It's all about the platform economy, the business model. It's simple. Look at this. We are connecting our independent sellers, which is what Rob and myself are in our team, our independent sellers. We're certified, trained solar experts. The Powur platform is connecting us to the homeowners so that they can access affordable custom solutions. Then we're connected to the product partners, high quality panels, the manufacturers, the inverters, the batteries, financing, and so much more. And last but not least, connected to the Powur platform are installation partners, top local and regional installers. So Powur became the platform that everyone can unite to get to the final goal of adapting to the solar industry. Okay, so again, this is because of what we're providing. We're leveraging a platform economy to provide the best solution in the solar industry. Better for homeowners, better for sellers, right? So if you guys know any solar pros, they should really be looking at this model. And we're going to talk about why. The transparent cost of goods model, we're going to talk about that. Fully customized solutions for our clients. We have the leading equipment and financing partners, buying power with more value, and our exclusive 30-year warranty. And we have a 1,000 ambassador referral program. So those kind of things that we're going to cover here today. Regardless of where you are coming from, what your background is, you can be successful in this platform. We have thousands of professionals succeeding on this platform. We recently did an insight survey and learned that about half of our users have previous solar experience. About 80% have previous sales experience, and many have no experience at all. You know, I look at this myself. I had no solar experience at all. I had a little bit of experience with sales. And regardless of where you're coming from, this platform really empowers you with what you need to succeed with the training. And we'll talk about that. So let's watch this video of just 3 of our successful sellers and their journey with Powur.
I just had my biggest winter in solar that I've had in 7 years. And coming from solar, having a big winter, that says a lot. My fiance quit his job last year, and now we both work from home with Powur. We're able to spend so much more time with our 3 children, and we're able to go on more vacations. I just bought myself a Tesla, and we also just entered escrow for a new home. I really feel like I'm living the dream life.
In just a few months working for Powur, I've discovered the real meaning of freedom, especially time freedom. I get to work my own hours, get to go to the gym whenever I want, and I get to spend time with my friends and family without having to take time off. I'm literally my own boss. On top of it, I've made more than ever before in my sales career.
Cada individuo que entra en Powur es como si fuera el propio dueño de su compañía solar. Porque Powur está enfocado en que cada uno de ustedes puedan lograr sus metas y sus sueños, pero a la misma vez que ayudamos a la adopción de la energía renovable al planeta. Me enamoré de ese trabajo porque ese trabajo me daba la libertad que no tenía en otros trabajos anteriores.
Other companies that I worked for had a terrible culture. I used to spend hours on the road driving from appointment to appointment for leads that just weren't that good. I was exhausted, I was overworked, money was tight, and I had to sell so many deals just to make a decent income. And there was time where I didn't know how I was going to pay the groceries.
Working for a boss in a big company was all I knew. At Verizon, I used to work 60 to 70-hour weeks with zero compensation for overtime. I'd wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and start all over again. I had to request days off, and I missed a lot of Christmas dinners with my family.
Nací en Puerto Rico, en el 2009 vine a los Estados Unidos por primera vez. Mi primer trabajo fue en un hotel, haciendo housekeeping, con el que limpia los cuartos. En Texas comencé a trabajar con Target y H-E-B. Después conocí Coca-Cola. Cuando me hablaron de la energía solar en el 2018, busqué en Google acerca de los paneles solares. Él me introduce con Edgardo González y Edgardo me dice el plan y la estrategia que tenía para hacer crecer esto, y yo dije, yo quiero ser parte de eso.
My friend Jonathan Brunasso, who I had worked with in several of my past solar companies, told me about Powur and how I can generate my own leads and offer customers so much more than the other companies. It just felt different, and the culture was completely different from anything that I had experienced. We just got back from Mexico, where Powur partnered with Prosperity Homes, and they took us on an all expenses paid trip. This is what I mean by the culture at Powur. No other company has ever done anything like that for me.
I won't lie, I was very skeptical in the beginning. Having spent my whole career as a W-2 employee, moving from guaranteed paychecks to 1099 was very, very scary for me. It was Jonathan, along with other great mentors, who convinced me that I should switch to essentially becoming an entrepreneur with Powur. When I started out in October 2021, I got help from a tier 3 sales partner to close my first few deals. Since then, I've closed 19 contracts in just a few months, and I've earned more than I ever have before.
I was blown away by how easy it is to enter a lead, and there's so much control that we have for customizing proposals for a homeowner. You can choose the type of equipment you want to offer them. You can choose the type of financing from so many options. And if you know they're getting a roof or an electrical panel, you can put that in right away. And there's so much control that we have to better serve homeowners.
You get the freedom of time and being your own boss, but you also become an expert in your field. The certification courses teach you everything you need to know, and if you ever have a question or need advice, you can dig into the knowledge base or even reach out to the thriving community of Powur sellers. I get to stick to what I do best, which is selling, and leaving the rest and brand messaging to Powur. It really is the best of both worlds.
Powur me dio la oportunidad de que sin dejar el trabajo que yo tenía, podía hacerlo part-time y con el tiempo, ese part-time podía darme esos ingresos que yo necesitaba para comprar mi casa, siempre y cuando yo cumpliera mis metas. Esa es la libertad que te ofrece Powur. Si tú tienes la oportunidad de alcanzar cada uno de tus sueños con algo que está ayudando a miles de personas a ahorrar dinero, ¿por qué decir que no?
I couldn't have imagined that I would be living the life I am now just 2 years into joining Powur, and I can't wait to see what we do next. My name is Cynthia Alvidrez, and I'm living a powered life.
My name is Jeff Hugh, and I'm living a powered life.
Mi nombre es William Contreras y este es mi Power Life.
Now, those are the stories that I love, right? And you can see, you know, there's women in the industry too. One of the things that I had as a limited belief when I got started is, you know, this is a guy industry. Well, Cynthia proved me wrong on that, right? So as a solar professional and an entrepreneur, what you get on this platform is everything you need to run a robust and ludicrous solar business, right? From initial lead generation to the sales process to complete fulfillment of the solar projects, you get everything you need on a cloud-based platform that lets you sell anywhere. So let's look at the bullets here, leveraging your opportunity, building your own solar company from anywhere using the Powur cloud-based platform. So we're looking at marketing assets and materials, right? We're looking at virtual proposal tools. We're looking at online back office. We're looking at homeowner presentation materials. You know, I've had the honor of using all of these tools, and it's literally a breath of fresh air having all of this at our fingertips, already created and done for us. Training and knowledge base, amazing certification programs, and last but not least, affordable healthcare. You know, we were paying about $1,200, $1,300 a month in healthcare, and Powur was able to connect us to their healthcare, and we're only paying $750 a month now. So it's just been a blessing all around for us. So let's just look at some of the social media graphics that Powur provides. All of the branding is done by them. We also have all of these amazing links with funnels, with videos, Powur marketing and prospecting tools. So your clients are going to be able to actually type their information in. You're going to get a lead directly emailed to you. That's one of the most powerful things. Going to talk about the warranties, the tax credits. We also have our marketing department, which allows you to create independent PDFs, right? Already created. You just got to add your name, your information on it. And you can actually download these into a PDF, go right to Staples, print them up. We have postcards, mailers that you can do. And we even have purchasing mailing lists. So now you can type in your zip code and one of those postcards will go to everyone that's a homeowner within that zip code. We have customized proposal design software. I've never seen anything like it. It allows me to sit down with the client and really customize where they want their panels, where they don't want their panels, and also give them the best pricing as well. So everything happens right on this design software that you guys are seeing right here. We're able to look at their current utility bill. We're able to show them what the federal tax credit's going to be, what their net costs, and more importantly, what their savings are going to be. We have our Powur University certification and knowledge base. I love this part. All of my sellers, including myself, are able to go in here, get certified, learn more about the Powur platform, and get certified and have knowledge base as a touch point, meaning you can search, you know, anything that you search that you need to know, whether it's in Massachusetts, you can type it right in a knowledge base, anything on proposals, and guess what? All the information is going to come up. And you're going to be able to get that answer quick. I love it. It's also going to show you our coverage maps and links to all of our spotlight markets. For instance, you know, here in Massachusetts, that's one of the most recent spotlights. So you're going to have questions. What are the incentives in this market? What are the rebates in the Massachusetts market? And you're going to learn about that today, later on. You're going to learn about our financing partners. We have a virtual site survey, speeds up the installation process. Our clients can literally do their own virtual site surveys, or you can help them do that right within the app. This speeds up our payment. It speeds up the process for them. We just did one recently. We took pictures of the house and it was done. We also have a dashboard, reporting, and ticket system. What does that mean? The dashboard allows us to see our business, what our earnings are, what projects are we working on, what are the latest notifications, and also a ticket system to be able to talk to every single project manager attached to every job. We have an ambassador program, which creates loyal referrals. Guess what? Ambassadors sign up for free. If they send you a lead and they go solar, they make $1,000. Who would not want to be a part of that? And if you look at our websites, they're top of the line. I mean, everything that you would want on a website, Powur already provides that to you, okay? So Powur is completely different from any other solar company in the industry, hands down. Powur keeps only 15% of the net margin on any project. So here's how you benefit from that. So on personal deals, personal sales, you keep 70% of the net margin on any project. This is an average of about $6,000 to $7,000 on most deals, and you get paid daily as your deals reach a commissionable stage. We have a partner sales tier 3 program where you can earn while you learn and make more with the split commission that most companies pay you when you sell on your own. We also have a ludicrous revenue share program that Powur pays. From 30% they keep on every project, you choose to refer others to the project, other sellers, such as you. If you're watching this opportunity for the first time, you're able to build a team and you can earn between $100 to $600 on every deal in your team. Finally, Powur is committed to growth, and creating an entrepreneur community is key to that. So we've created an incredible program where you can become a true owner. I hope you guys are hearing this, a true owner of Powur, and in earning stock options by hitting certain milestones as you grow. I've never seen any other company that does that, okay? So, and that's completely up to you on that part. Bear with me, guys. There we go. So how do we build the lucrative business here with Powur? So now that you've seen the lucrative Powur model can be, let's talk about the simple path that you could take here at Powur. Once you complete an interactive and helpful certification course, you can get started. Everyone starts as what we call a tier 1 seller. As a tier 1 seller, you'll complete a minimum of 1 to 3 deals on your own. So you're going to be with a mentor. You're going to earn while you learn. And you can get your certification for tier 2. So simple, tier 1, get a utility bill, you submit it, you tag it. You guys are going to be able to learn a little bit more about this later on. And you can earn an average of $3,500 per home working with a tier 3 mentor in the tier 1. Okay. Now let's look at next. You could become a tier 2 seller and can start closing your own deals and earning the full 70% commission. So you can earn an average of $7,000 per home at this level. So at this level, you'll complete a minimum of 5 personal deals, which will help you become an expert on the solar platform. Okay, you're going to be eligible to refer others. You're going to be eligible to earn the revenue share and eligible at this point to earn the stock options as well. So, and last but not least, if you're interested, you have the option to become a tier 3 seller and have the best option to not only close your own deals, but also help others close their deals. You can mentor anyone on the Powur platform and earn an average of $7,000 on your personal projects. But now with the partner deals, you can earn $3,500 on average on the paired projects. And again, eligible to refer others. You can earn the revenue share, eligible for stock options as well. Okay, so those are the 3 tiers that we talk about here with the Powur platform. So we want our sellers to achieve tier 3 status, and we want our sellers to be well-trained and represent Powur and sell the opportunity well to our homeowners. So our training programs are second to none from state-of-the-art training center that looks more like a media production company. I mean, I've only been to one of these media production companies before, but you can see searchable, interactive training, content on topics ranging from the top of the funnel lead generation tactics to in-depth solar operational processes. You're able to learn the specs on the equipment, and you'll learn everything you ever wanted to learn and more. And the best part is that with our tier program, you can learn as you earn. So to get started, if you know how to do is peak interest, right? And get a homeowner introduced to a tier 3 seller. That's all you need to do. Powur will grow right along with you as you learn. I tell people all the time, that was the easiest, $15,000 I've ever made. I tagged my mentor, tier 3. He was able to help the homeowners, and I was able to learn the process while I earned as well. So now the model has contributed to amazing growth. And again, we're going back to the model. We're going back to that conversation. We've grown because our focus is on innovation. Our focus is on the technology. What started as a humble lead generation company back in 2014, a vision has grown to nearly a $300 million company with back-to-back record-breaking crowdfunding rounds, right? So the industry professionals are joining the platform. We have solar pros that are joining the platform. Technology additions like our virtual site survey program, our enterprise program, our homeowner app, the project site apps for labor partners and more is really changing the game. And we're truly only getting started. So again, you guys can see the record growth here from the launch of 2014 all the way to today. Oh, there we go. So you've heard how Powur, right? You've heard how Powur can change the game, right? We didn't talk about is our team and our culture. Number one is the industry. There's a massive market. I always look at this with every opportunity. How big is the market, right? And we talked about that. Massive market potential and enormous global need right now. The product, we have the most flexible, the most affordable solar solutions for our homeowners. The income, there's a lucrative model. I think we can all agree. Type a 1 in the chat if you're like, wow, we can make a lot of money on this platform. We're the highest earning potential in solar. Our company, we're rapidly growing. We just saw the numbers of the company, the revenue that the company has done in such a short period of time. So we're rapidly growing a profitable, sustainable model. And technology, leveraging the platform. Our company invests 6 figures a month into the technology alone so that you can have everything at your fingertips. So you've heard of how Powur works, but what we didn't talk was about our team and our culture. Watch this video.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Budd. I'm the CEO and founder of Powur. And if you made it this far, you've probably heard incredible reasons to join our company already. But I want to take a minute to share with you where this company really came from. 12 years ago, 2010, I was making lots of money. I had a successful digital publishing company, but something was missing. And I really wanted the work that I actually do every day to be making a difference, to be helping to solve some of the challenges going on our planet. And I got a call one day from my friend Jim Bunch, and he said, hey man, I'm going on this trip with this organization, the Pachamama Alliance, and I think you should come. Can you come to the Amazon rainforest? For some strange reason, I said yes. So I went down to the Amazon rainforest with the Pachamama Alliance, spending time with this culture that has no concept of trash, that has lived for thousands of years in that forest. And down there, in the middle of a ceremony with one of the elder shamans of this tribe, the vision for Powur came to me. What I knew in that moment was that I was meant to come back and start an organization, the first of its kind, that was going to figure out how to enable anyone to earn their livelihood and participate in the clean energy or solar revolution. And it took me almost 10 years to really figure out what it was, following the clues and the signs that has ultimately led to where we are today, which is this absolutely disruptive platform for the solar energy industry. Powur is truly here to make the biggest difference we possibly can, aiding our world in becoming sustainable, getting as much carbon out of the atmosphere as possible, and delivering the next generation of infrastructure that society is going to be built on. Now, on top of that, our purpose is to reward financially the people who make that happen more than they ever have been in their lives before. We have this fundamental belief that if you get paid really well to do good, then you're going to do more good. The vision for Powur is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And I think the potential for Powur is to truly be a global distributed energy utility that is delivering essential services that we all need for survival at breakthrough costs. This is not just solar power. This is solar power plus storage so that we can become our own utility and we're truly grid independent. This is transportation, whether that's electric vehicles or other forms of transportation that are coming. This is, of course, our appliances and the electrification of the home. This is how we grow food, how we source water. All of these are going to be challenges in the future, and technologies are enabling a new type of way to meet these needs. So this is an incredibly exciting time, and the platform is just in its infancy. And we're now getting to the point where we're able to add so many different types of installers, whether it's HVAC contractors, roofers, solar installers, all of the infrastructure that we need to live in a sustainable world, save money, and lower our carbon footprint. This platform is going to be able to sell and fulfill. I truly think this represents a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and there is no other company, not one, that is close to where we are today in giving you the opportunity to participate. Powur is owned truly by the people. We have now done 2 record-breaking crowdfunding rounds in which we let every single person in our ecosystem become equity owners of the company. In addition, we offer stock options to every single person who joins the company if they hit certain performance criteria. And we want it that way because truly our purpose here is to shift as much wealth to the people who are building the clean energy economy as we possibly can. This is truly the time to leave your mark. This is the time to go big, to make your dreams come true, to build that career, that lifestyle, that best life that you've envisioned for yourself, making a difference, doing it with people you love, and creating the financial prosperity that you know is possible for you. So, it's been my honor to meet you and share with you a little about the vision, origin, and purpose of Powur. Now it's your turn to join this amazing company, and let's go out there and accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy together.
Every time I listen to Jonathan, I'm like, sign me up all over again, right? Because it really truly starts at the top of a company. The commitment to the mission to accelerate the adoption of clean energy worldwide. So it's easy to see why we love Jonathan. When that's who you have leading the company, you just can't go wrong. It's no wonder that he continues to attract incredible people to this journey, such as, let's look here, right? Let's look at the next slide. So more than just profits, we're using our scale for good. We're a public benefit corporation, certified B. And just to give you an idea what kind of company Powur is at the core, is everything we do is focused on creating the highest possible positive impact that we can in this world, right? So balancing purpose with profitability, and I'm all about that. I've always been all about that. So when I saw this culture and this platform and met Jonathan, I knew I was exactly where I needed to be, right? So you can't just take my word for it. Here are some of the handful of customer reviews from the people that we all work so hard to serve. We're proud of many of the accolades I've shared tonight, but none more than our 5+ rating on Yelp and A+ rating on the BBB and our high NPS scores. These scores mean we are winning for our customers, okay? So now, there are 87 million eligible homes. 87 million. I want you to go ahead and type that in the chat. 87 million. So enough about us. Back to where it all started. This is a massive opportunity. There's 87 million eligible homes. A solar installation is happening every 60 seconds. What part of that will be yours? How big could your impact be? You can be a part of not only a major shift in how we power our homes, moving the world to a clean energy future, but you're also going to be part of a shift for yourself and for your family. A shift that could mean time freedom. There's nothing more valuable than the time freedom. One of the things we looked at is Powur allows us to have a platform where we can have that freedom, right? Location freedom, inner freedom, financial freedom, right? A shift that could quite literally change your life, like it did for Cynthia. We just saw, you know, her testimony. We just saw Jeff's testimony, and William, you know, that we've been able to know and be able to become friends with and see. He's one of the most powerful testimonies here with Powur, right? And this can literally shift everything for you. So let's look at the costs and what you receive with the solar sales and fulfillment software. So you're going to be able to take advantage of our cost of goods model, right? We have the diverse access to leading equipment and financing. You have the tools, the training, the culture, the support, right? And our Powur platform price, guys, is only $99 one-time onboarding fee. I mean, this was truly something that blew me away. I've been in other opportunities where it was double, triple that, right? Even starting your own solar business, how much can that potentially cost? And you have everything done for you here, and you pay $85 a month for the technology costs, for being able to have amazing training, certification, access to the mentor, the training, the supports, and our proposal programs, right? So again, $99 one-time onboarding fee, and then $85 a month, guys. And the time to join is now. You know, after you leave here today, you'll never look at another rooftop the same way. I promise you. Me and my husband do this all the time. We're looking at rooftops on the highway as we drive by. Now, when you look at a rooftop, it's going to represent an opportunity to help that family go solar and start saving from day one of those panels being installed. An opportunity to earn more and build a thriving solar business. An opportunity to be part of the solution for one of the greatest crises in our generation. So I invite you guys to get back with the person who invited you here tonight, today. I invite you to join us in our mission and see you soon. We are going to go on a 15-minute break right now. So what I want you guys to do right now is I invite you to get back with the person that invited you here today. Take a few minutes, take the next 15 minutes to get onboarded. They will send you the link to get started. We'll take about a 15-minute break, and then we're gonna roll right into training and show you how you can start winning and earning potential here with the Powur platform. Thank you so much. My name is Raysa Santiago. I'll see you guys soon.
It might be crazy what I'm about to say. Take a break. I feel you I could go to place. With the air, like I don't care. Think about the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. No matter what you're in the mood for, with the almond royal cookie chicken lineup at Burger I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. It's under the lights and everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body as it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights and everything goes. just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the feeling. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. Everybody say, got this feeling in my body. I can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. I can't stop the feeling. See you move your body. I can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body.
Solar professionals, stop buying leads from all these shady lead generation companies. They'll never be able to scale their business. This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Silent, violent, living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent, gotta kiss myself, so pretty. I'm too hot. All the police and the firemen, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And my band about that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the firemen, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And my band about that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance. jump on it. If you said and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it, well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe me, 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 just watch. Hey, 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 oh! The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. Well, I'm in love with your body. Well, I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. We let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. And even getting a taxi, kissing the backseat till the driver makes the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were
in my room. Yeah, my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know my video is not working right now. Bear with me. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. I'm back. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome to Power Day. Hopefully you guys were able to really sit down, talk to the people that you invited, get them onboarded, and now it's part of our Power Day is always part to get, this is the part where we get you started right. And, you know, this is the part that's the most important. So you got started with the platform. Obviously, you have to go through our certification, which is phenomenal, but we're really going to give you some insight and some base training today. And for me, the person that's actually going to do the training is one of the best trainers, you know, in our previous company and this company. He's one of the best. He can break things down. He's a top Powur rep right now. He's my husband. It's our 1-year anniversary, guys, and we're here with you. So we're celebrating with you guys. We'll celebrate later, but I'm super excited to bring him on because we've talked about this, and I'm like, you know, you're one of the best trainers out there. You can really break things down simple so that people can really understand it. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to introduce you guys to Rob Santiago, who's going to do a unified training and get you guys started right. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect. Guys, again, put some flames in the chat for Raysa going over that information and the power and the value behind this program, man. I'm super excited. Every time I hear that presentation, I'm like, man, sign me up again, right? I'm like, we made a huge decision and getting started with this business, and it's been just remarkable since we got here. I'm just want to say again how thankful we are for everyone being here this morning. It really is a huge opportunity to add, you know, gas to that rocket journey that you started here with Powur with us. And again, the company is doing some fantastic things. The growth in the company, you know, the wave that we're moving into the solar industry, and it's just for people and individuals like yourself that are helping us do it. The company has made some amazing strides. As Raysa went over, you know, we've seen out of 32 million companies, 3 years running back to back to back. If I'm not mistaken, we were in the top 900 3 years ago. Last year, we were top 61. And this year, the company is listed as the top 43 fastest growing companies out there, man. It's super excited to be a part of the business. The goal for this training for today, right? And you now as the new Powur seller, no matter where you are in your solar career, you could be brand spanking new, coming right off of this call, a little season coming from another company, may have some experience, but I just want to go over with you guys today and, you know, what motivates you guys, talk about what's motivating us to get started here. You know, some of the best practices that some of the leaders have put together, the corporate staff, Jonathan, Bud, Bobby, all the top leadership and what they've been able to provide to us, and give you the stepping stools to getting started with the business, how to start conversations, right? And see what Powur has to offer. So we're going to be talking about how to find your why. We always like to say it's what hurts you, right? It really triggers action when it comes to your process in business, man. And we're gonna go over the utility bill, you know, how to get a utility bill from someone, how to submit it into the system, you know, how to tag a mentor. We're gonna teach you guys a 10 penny trick, right? Literally, those are 10 conversations that you want to have every single day when it comes to about the Powur platform and the solar wave that we're pushing. And then what's next, right? So the first thing I wanted to start off with is your why. What hurts you? You know, a little reflection on some things that have maybe happened in your past, or currently going through right now that really motivates you, and really putting you towards going on this journey with Powur. You seeing the opportunity, if it's for you, for your family, what's important to you? You think about that, what hurts you. I sit here and I think about my family. They struggled my whole life growing up. My mom, she's a cancer survivor, and she still works to this day. One of my parts of my why is to retire her. My wife, my kids, my friends and family. Like, I have such a big why. We always say, if the why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. So really going deep into that, to why you getting started, why you need to make this transition so you can have a better future for you and your family. Why is it important to start learning about the solar industry and taking care of our environment? There's so many pieces to this, but once you clarify it, the vision becomes super clear. And again, Powur helped us clarify our goals, our visions. We're living a Powur life in a super short amount of time, and it's just exciting to be a part of. So the business plan, right? Think about it. If you don't plan, right, you fail. The company plans for you. You have a business plan set up. Technically, the coaching provided by the company to teach you how to meet your goals and make the most out of this life-changing opportunity. This is a business plan that Powur provides to you, where you can download right from the back office. You can actually take a picture of the screen right here with the QR code, and you can download it for yourself. And this is a plan of action. If you don't have plans for your goals and you don't have these things down in place, it's very hard to hit a target that you can't see. So remind yourself of why you started, what it is that you want to accomplish with the Powur platform, and leveraging this business plan. Think about where you want to be a year from now. Guys, we sit here and think about it. 2022, put it in the chat. How fast has this year been for you? I sit here, I'm thinking about it. We're at our year anniversary. Look how fast a year ago. Just a year ago, I was proposing and got married, and now it's been a whole year. It went by so fast for us. But just think about how fast that time frame can come and where you really want to be a year from now. Sit down, think about it for a second. Where do you want to be a year from now? What kind of goals do you want to accomplish? Is that new home for your family? Is it a nicer savings account? Is it traveling with the family, maybe some places you've never been before? And what are some things that you want to achieve over the next 12 months, and really put that into play, put a date on it, right? Don't just say, hey, I want to make 6 figures, or I want to travel to Massachusetts, or I'll travel to New York, or, out the country. You want to put a date onto why and where you want to be a year from now, and break it down. Like my wife said, we like to break these things down because good behaviors are what really going to lead you to your success, right? It's repetition of consistent good behaviors and practicing and turning it into habits that are going to lead you into success. So writing down, some life goals. What makes you happy? Wealth, right? Health, very important. Your business goals, what kind of income you want to achieve? What kind of active income do you have now? The type of projects, the number of agents and consultants that you want on your team. And then you want to make a pros and cons list, right? We did an amazing activity at the convention, to where on one side of a board, we wrote all the things that we wanted in life, all of our reasons, our goals, and then on the other side of the board was why it wasn't going to happen. Right? Why stopping it? If we didn't do this, if we didn't do that, what are the consequences of not taking the actions? And just breaking through all of the consequences to lead to our goals. It was just an amazing experience. Shout out to Jim Bunch, right? The whole team, Jonathan, Bobby, everybody, Charles Thompson, all the top leadership, and the convention was incredible. They taught us about energy. It's crazy that we're in the energy industry, right? We're in the solar industry. But what's crazy is when you really think deep inside, energy is really what transfers to other people in your team, and your relationships, and your family. Keeping that positive energy is super important. So we like to do some exercises, right? You guys are probably in your seats, been sitting down for like an hour. It's 11:11, so perfect timing to do this. But just, I don't know if you want to stand up a little bit, shake it out. Like there's some things that we do to really get our energy going. I'm big on music. at the convention, they were teaching us about our power move. I know a couple of you guys got your cameras off, but like, it was funny. We were kicking in the air, we were screaming, we were shouting out to the top of our lungs, and it brought our energy level to a whole nother dimension. So again, this is something that you want to do. You want to have high energy, which will result in high income, right? So if you go out here and you treat every consultation, every new consultant that comes onto your team, every conversation, every training with a high energy, you will get high results. So I just want to lead into your goals. Why? What kind of goals do you have in place? What drives you to invest your business? Oh, hold on a second. I heard something here. There he goes. What are your goals? If you could put some in the chat for us, what's a goal for you? What's one of the main priorities? Is it time freedom, right? Is it financial freedom? For me and my wife, it was peace, right? Peace, health, income to support our family. And it's not just because of the money, but what it can do. We have parents that we want to take care of, retire, make sure that our kids get the best education, live in the best areas, go to the best schools, be around like-minded families that just want to see themselves strive. And it's a big part of our agenda. So again, a part of it is finding out your goal and understand that's the main part. Like I would say 90% of this is understanding your why and understanding how important it is to keep going even through the hard times. Because the rest of it, the 10% of the skill set is simple. Understanding the utility bill, inputting it into the system, right? Tagging a mentor. These things are simple, but keeping your mindset positive to continue on your journey in entrepreneurship, continue climbing the mountain with this company. And as we grow, guys, you will grow, your team will grow, you will continue to duplicate, and then the freedom financially, right? The time freedom, all of it will come based off of the effort that you guys are making today. So again, congratulations. Let's get into the basics of, understanding the utility bill and what it can mean for you guys. So if you turn on and off the lights, put a 1 in the chat, right? That is one of my mentors that tell me all the time. He'll be like, look, who do you know that doesn't turn on and off the lights, right? Every single person that you know. So who pays their bills normally, right? Their electric bill, and never really looked at it? Guilty, right? I don't know how many electric bills I've seen in my life, but I've paid all of them and I didn't read much. So now I'm really learning in this company and understanding the insight and how, energy works in a household. It's not just about the dollar amount of the utility bill, but it's important to know the energy that the client is consuming. So every single household has a different usage of energy every single month that leads up to their electric overall charge. And it's different utility bills. You got it from Massachusetts, Florida, all different states, all different types of counties. And crazy, according to the U.S. Energy Administration, in 2019, the average annual consumption in the U.S. residential home is 10,399 kilowatt hours. So that means an average of 867 kilowatts per month that we are spending on electricity or renting dirty electricity from the companies, right? That means on average, household electricity consumption is 28.9 kilowatt hours a day times 30 days, just depending on the electricity company. They got different types of rates, different meter readings. Every single month, the utility company will charge. And I have some examples here that I want to pull just since we're talking about the Massachusetts market. Hopefully you guys can see the screen there, if I'm not mistaken. So you see Eversource. Eversource is a Massachusetts utility company. So you guys from Mass will definitely know this and be familiar with this here. And most of the utility bills are pretty similar. You got the name, address of the client, and they'll have a small graph. Usually those small graphs, sometimes it's a line graph, bar graph. It'll show every single month how much usage you're using, how much going, that you see it fluctuates, right? And some months is a little bit lower, some months are higher. Obviously, we just got out of August, which is one of the highest months. And it'll show you, delivery fees, supply fees, the taxes, the meter runs, all of these fees that come included in the bill. But this little graph is where the magic happens. We actually get to teach you how to calculate this, right? And give that annual usage for a consumer, for the client, so we can prepare a system custom built just for them. Guys, sometimes big houses don't use that much electricity. Sometimes small houses use a ton of electricity and energy. So just keeping an eye out for the electric bill. You want to become an expert bill collector. That's what we call ourselves now, right? We used to joke about it and say we used to hide from the bill collectors growing up, but now we're becoming expert bill collectors and educators on the bill, right? What is something that you pay every single year. Now you want to understand. I guarantee you guys, you'll never look at a roof you'll never look at the roof again the same. You'll never look at an electric bill the same. Now you're going to be educated, and now you're going to be able to teach people how to continue to educate themselves, hence themselves against inflation, and just save a ton of money. So you got the meter, right? This is how we're connected to the utility companies, right? Every single month, they'll come out, they'll read your meter, and they'll tell you exactly how much energy you are borrowing or renting from the utility company, right? So this is also something very important for the client to understand. So what uses the most electricity, right? Let's think about this here. So you have air conditioning, you got the water and heating system, you got appliances, you got lighting, television, and media equipment. If you're anything like us at our house, is that's probably one of the biggest things. So what makes the energy in the meter run, right? More appliances, HVAC, right? All of these systems, these are the things that are taking up the most energy in your home. Think about it. If you live in Florida, we're running our AC most of the time. You know, hot showers, water in the sink, washing dishes, the dishwasher with the hot water, all of these appliances and the lighting. My wife loves pot lights. We got pot lights all over the house, lighting up the house. The kids love to use that. Of course, the televisions. I feel like they're on 24 hours in our house. We got a PlayStation over here in one room. My daughter's over here on her phone, and the other ones, all the phones are charged up, all the media. So think about it. Every family is different. Some families are bigger, some are smaller. More usage in certain homes, but these are the most common energy spenders that you could say when it comes to the utilization of energy in your home, right? So it's important to learn how to read these electric bills, determine the size of the system that we're going to provide to them, right? So if they run 15,000 kilowatts a year, we want to design a system that's going to produce 15,000 plus kilowatt hours for that family for that year, so they don't have to rent any energy from the utility company, and they can generate all the energy that they need right from their home. Again, educate the customer about the cost, right? Calculate the savings, let people know about the money that they're saving, right? Think about it. How many of the utility companies over here in Florida, I know we're talking about Massachusetts, but the utility companies are continuously increasing their rates every single year. So now through the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 times have been increased within that time frame. So you want to be able to share the quality of the customer, the cost of the projects, right? And how to qualify our clients for financing. So solar is the second to third most important decision a homeowner will make in their lifetime. Buying a home is huge. Super important. People go from renting and they rent for years and they throw away money in renting and they make the decision to buy a home. And it's one of the biggest purchases that they're going to do in their lifetime. And it's great. Now they went from renting to owning. Now what we're teaching them is how to go from renting electricity to now owning their electricity, right? So what is a home owner value proposition? Guys, determine the customer situation with their utility bill. Find out how much they're paying for their power. You know, how high their electric bill, defining the customer's value proposition, being able to look through the proposal with the client, being able to show them step for step what their utility bill is going to look like, you know, and showing them the process throughout the way. Us as the consultant, we're here to walk them step by step. We have amazing customer service that handles a lot. They do welcome calls for our clients. We've been fortunate enough. We have one of the most amazing platforms for solar to help the homeowner completely from beginning to end. So based off that, guys, looking through here, establishing an accurate value proposition requires integrity, right? So looking at those consumption rates, making sure that we're getting the right down to the kilowatt hour as best as possible. And that's why it's so important for us to get the electric bill from a client. You're going to get people all the time that reach out to you and they say, hey, you know, I got a $200 a month bill, or I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. How much is solar? You know, so we want to be able to get directly from the electric bill how much consumption they're using to give them the right pricing. So to fund a solar contract, we must provide the lender with a clear copy of the electric bill. Some people are going to try to throw you a little screenshot just of the dollar amount, just of the corner. Guys, you want to make it a clear shot. If they can either do it, they can take a full picture of the full electric bill. You know, they can email it to you PDF, but you want to make sure that you get the full photo of that electric bill to calculate the right savings for the client, determine the right size, and then you can't get paid without it, right? Pretty much, straight and simple. So some key takeaways from looking at the bill. You know, if I want to share that screen one more time, like I went over homeowner information, making sure that the name, the address, the phone number, the email is super important to make sure that that information is inputted properly, right? So you see on the bill cycle, it shows the date. You want to be able to get that 12-year usage, but say they only moved in 6 months ago, whatever it is that they have on that bill, you want to make sure you get a clear shot of it so we can give them the best estimate. So the total amount of bill, how many kilowatt hours, and so on. The contract review team will verify the delivery charges and other fees on the bill and accurately include them in the calculations of the cost per kilowatt hour used in the proposal. So guys, our goal is to pique the interest, right, of this solar wave that we're pushing with the company, get the bill, become a master bill collector, right, and learn how to input the bill into the system, as we'll teach you. And now the company is going to create that proposal for us to be able to share with the client at the time. So as you see, again, this is the electric bill. I showed you guys an example of what an Eversource one would look like. It will show the graph, all this information, the usage. You want to make sure that you're calculating that properly, down to the pennies, right? When we're in the proposal, we're going to show you on how to put, you know, the electric bill is going to calculate the 25-year savings that the client, think about that. Now I'm paying $200 and something a month. Now you're going to show me exactly what my solar payment is, and down to the calculation of savings to over 25 years of savings going solar or compared to not going, right? So some takeaways. A bill may just include, it includes all type. It may have gas, it may have water on it, but you want to make sure that you get that clear bill so we can clarify it before we set that proposal up. A lot of different charges. You know, this is like I said, the bill from Eversource Massachusetts, separated from electricity and gas. Each bill is clearly labeled on the first page of the homeowner so they can tell them apart. So it'll show electricity and it'll show gas if it's used in the household with the Eversource bill. So being able to learn how to break those down, there's several different charges that come included with that bill. Again, the supply, the delivery, it'll break every single thing down on that bill as you continue to bring them in and input. You know, so does the utility company provide net metering? Net metering is a billing mechanism, right, that credits solar energy system or owners the extra energy that's added to the grill. So it's an avoided cost, and the price the cooperative would have paid to produce the same power itself or purchase it from another source. So technically, right now, if you're in a net metering state, right, you can actually get a credit for the excess power that's produced on your home. So say you produce 15,000 kilowatt hours a year, but you only use 13,000 kilowatt hours a year. That overproduction can be credited back to you in a net metering state. So some are one-to-one. There's ones that avoid the cost. There's month-to-months, the annual true-up, aggregated, distributed generation, right? All of that stuff that is included in the net metering process. So it's very important to look up in your section to know if you are getting net metering or not. Here in Florida, yeah, you know, and all